Okay guys, I found a push stick. It's one that I've used before as a push stick on this saw. A push stick is any old piece of scrap wood kicking around that you can use to substitute for your fingers, basically, in your hand. You can put this on the wood and push it through and keep your hand obviously a good distance away from the blade, right? Like I said, you can tell I've used this one for a push stick before. It's already got a little cut. See, that could have been my finger, right? But instead it's this piece of scrap wood, which is the way we want it. So now I've got, I'll get a little closer with this camera here, even though that's probably not tall enough for you to see up over. Actually, I'm going to substitute this base that I have here for a base that'll set the camera a little higher, and you'll be able to see the three-legged spider here. Let's, our camera will fit right in there. Let's just swivel that a little bit that way. Now, you might get a little vibration, maybe, I don't know what the way this saw is, but we'll see. I'm going to stick the suction cup over here, lose it, just for the moment, if it will stick. Yeah, it sticks. Okay, so here's my push stick that I mentioned. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this piece of wood through here. That's going to cut it right up the middle. That's what you call a rip cut. We're going to rip it right up the middle. And a rip will give me two pieces of wood. They're probably just about the right thickness or width to make a door stop. We don't need a rugged door stop, just a door stop. So this should work. Now, as I said, always stand off to one side so that if it kicks back, stand off to one side so if it kicks back you won't get hit. Now, as you can see, that was really effective. We're giving me two nice pieces, almost the same size. I mean, I took a guess at it, but they're pretty close. Pretty close. That way, they're probably exactly the same. And that's how I'll put them in. So, I could have did that with a skill saw, but it would be a whole lot harder to do. Or you have a backstop here. That makes it easier to get a consistent cut. So we got this little three-legged spider here. Drop it down far enough. So I'm going to put you where we had you before. Hopefully you can see there. So what I want to do, I want to put this right here. And I want to center it on my lines. Now I'm going to put a screw in there. Right there. Probably the bit doing that. Bit's not the best. Yeah, where we want it to go on top. Ideally, to do something like this, if you drill the hole first, a pilot hole, a little smaller than the screw, the screw will go in without splitting the wood, which is really what I should have done, right? But I didn't. So let's see how far off it is from being square here. That's not going to happen. Yeah, more solid. But ideally, that's what we're looking at. Door's going to go on. Something to that effect. We might have to push the door that way a little more. I want that door probably to line up about halfway. About there. Looks about right. So, now we need some small screws for those hinges. We'll stick that door on there, because that makes it look like we made a lot of progress, which is what we want. First, I got to straighten out that hinge, guys, and there's a way to do that. I think I can do that without breaking. I think I need to tap it there with a hammer just a little bit. Like if it is smack there with something fairly solid, it might bend it back. It's twisted this way. We want to twist it back by pushing this side down. So I'm going to go grab it. Now I could just go out and buy new hinges. But just for the sake of fitting it here, making it work, let's see if that helps any. Well, it looks like it straightened it. Didn't bend it where I wanted it to bend it, but I think that's straighter. Better than it was. It looks a little better than it was. It's still distorted somewhat, but it should be okay. So yeah, I gotta grab a couple 4 small screws for that. I think I have something.